things just continue to get, to me, weirder and weirder. Allow me to explain. Welcome back, friends. Happy Monday. Christmas is right around the corner, literally, and if for whatever reason I don't get a video out on the 25th, I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, and I hope Santa brought you everything you wanted, unless you were naughty. When I started down this road of comfortable, versatile, one might say sensible bicycles, you know, there were really kind of two roads you could go down. There was kind of Grant Peterson and the Rivendell Road, and then there was Yawn and Rene Hirsch, and I've always kind of viewed them as two sides of the same coin. I think they're both trying to get to similar places. They're just doing it in sometimes dramatically different ways. And as time has gone on and a lot of these components that we would like to use are being discontinued, people are having to sometimes go out and have something made. Rivendell's, you know, having a derailleur made, or at least they've been talking about having a derailleur made for some time now. A rapid riser derailleur, which, you know, fine. I mean, one of the biggest component manufacturers in the world made one for a good number of years, and nobody wanted it. But, you know, fair play. I'm sure somebody will buy it just because Grant made it. And then, and also the Rivendell thing kind of eschewed any of the newer technology. You know, the bikes still don't have disc brakes on them, which seems wackier and wackier every day that goes by. And yeah, but on the other side, Yawn seemed to embrace technology where it made sense for him. You know, he's ridden titanium bikes and carbon bikes, and as long as they fit the right size tires and they had, you know, you could put fenders on them and hang a couple bags on them, I think he's pretty happy. Would he prefer to ride, you know, an old style or a new steel bike modeled after an older style bike with some, you know, new refinements and upgrades? Yeah, I don't know the man, but it seems like that would be the case. I got an email from Rene Hirsch Cycles that this derailleur that he'd been working on, rear derailleur, was out and available. And I thought, okay, we'll give it a peek. And I don't know how to pronounce it. Nivex, Nivex. A lot of you, I'm sure, know what I'm talking about. $700+ for the rear derailleur, and another, I think, $250 for the shifter. Okay, excessive to me, but, you know, I remember when Paul did a rear derailleur, and I don't remember how much those cost, but I'm sure if you did the conversion to today's dollars, it was probably, you know, close to or that price. Ingrid makes some very nice rear derailleurs now that are they kind of remind you of the old Paul rear derailleurs. But a rear derailleur that's $700+ and a shifter that's $250 that you can't mount to a standard rear derailleur hanger. You've got to modify the bike somehow, or you have to have a bike that's got the thing to mount the derailleur to. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? This is like electronic shifting for Luddites. In fact, in the blog post / press release, he says that it's the only derailleur that shifts faster than this one is some, I think, SRAM electronic rear derailleur. And again, fair play. I'm sure people will buy it. In fact, I think the last time I checked, the shifter was sold out and the rear derailleur may be sold out too. So you never know how many he made, and you don't know if it's enough to call a demand, but you always hope that when somebody brings a new product to market that, you know, you don't want them to fail, certainly, or I don't. But again, I just... it doesn't even... There's no spring in the derailleur. It's the cable pulls both ways. I mean, I'm sure this is... It goes beyond my understanding of how these things work. And I'm sure I'm oversimplifying it. But to me, if what you want to do... I've never been in a position where I've had to shift that fast, where it was that important. And, you know, you can buy a really nice looking rival rear derailleur that's got a clutch, and it'll shift up to, I think, a 42 in the back, and it's still silver, and it's got a barrel adjuster, and they're like $150. I don't know. So my question for you in this season of giving is, is this something that you're interested in? I have no idea what's even entailed in trying to retrofit the bike to take this thing. And I think the largest cog is, like 30. So it's obviously meant for the bikes that he's riding with wide load doubles, and I don't know. I'm confused. I'm bemused. The whole thing's got me kind of just shaking my head. So maybe you can, in the comments, help me to understand. If for whatever reason I don't talk to you, have a very Merry Christmas. I already said that, but it bears repeating. Thank you for watching. I hope something good happens to you today.